for all the good for Josh Jacobs. The same can't be said for Davante Adams. He catches 4 of 7 targets for 34 yards. And the reality is right now, Barry, Davante Adams is probably hoping October was behind him, but this November has been bad as well.
Yeah, look.
It's been a tough 6-week stretch almost for Davante Adams right now.
He's had under 50 receiving yards in 4 out of 5 games. The past 4 out of 5, he's been under 50 receiving yards. Since week 5, he's wide receiver 63 in fantasy points per game. He's averaging 7.1. Davante Adams, the great Davante Adams. Do you know Davante Adams has 2 different Taco Bells in his house? And, like, you don't get that if you're not an elite wide receiver in the NFL.
Good. You got 18 touchdowns.
I mean,
kind of
right, of course. I'm not 1,000%. He's got 2 of them.
I don't even have one.
Yeah, I know. Neither do I, because we're not elite NFL wide receivers.
Yeah, well, he's not anymore either.
Yeah, it's apparent. They might take one. They might take one of the Taco Bells back.
You lose the license.
Anyway, no, that's part of the commercial campaign. But it's brutal. I mean, here's a positive. With Aiden O'Connell this season, he's at a 27% target share. You have to figure better days are ahead. Although I will tell you, they play the Jets next week on Sunday Night Football.
He'll be on the Jets next year, by the way.
I know. They tried to trade for him. They tried to trade for him. That report came out yesterday. They tried to trade for the other day. It was unbelievable that
nobody answered the phone because they were all fired.
Literally. Don't get me started on the Raiders. But they're going to play the Jets, so he's going to see DJ Reed and Sauce Gardner. Then he's at Miami. He'll probably see some Jalen Ramsey there. Then he's home to Kansas City. Chiefs have played really good defense. They just slowed down Tyreek and Waddle. So I want to say better days are ahead for Davante Adams, but better days are ahead only because he's wide receiver 63 over the last 4 weeks. He can't get worse, but the idea that he's going to be the top 5 or 6 guy you drafted him to be, I think that's out the window for the next foreseeable future. I think he's wide receiver 2 status now. You have to downgrade him in a big way. It's brutal.
Massive ripple effect for Matthew Stafford not playing for the Rams. Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua couldn't get anything going with Brett Rippon under center.
Yeah, I'm happy to throw this game out for those
absolutely.
2 guys. It's Brett Rippon. Looks like Matthew Stafford may be back after the bye. Those 2 will be fine. Also, Christian Watson in that game, just the 1 catch for 37 yards. He's banged up as well. I know the Packers won. Their offense still doesn't look great.
He's always hurt. It's a shame. You root for Christian Watson.
Watson's had under 40 yards in 4 out of 5 games so far this season. He's had under 12 fantasy points in every game this year. He's averaging 7.8 fantasy points per game. When we do our waivers tomorrow, Christian Watson, welcome to Dumpsville, population U. I'm sorry. I feel bad about that. Are you starting Christian Watson anytime in the near future? Here's our upcoming schedule. At Pittsburgh, home to the Chargers. At Detroit, home to Kansas City. Maybe home to the Chargers is the only decent matchup of those 3. But again,
need to see more from Jordan Love first.
If you're starting Christian Watson anytime in the next month, it's because remember how good he was last year? That's all you have to hang your hat on, because nothing this year about his performance or the Packers offense gives you excitement about his potential in there. Aaron Jones is the only guy I trust in the Packers offense. Although my guy Luke Musgrave, did have a nice game. It was good to see him as well. Finally, last guy in the Sunday Scaries here, Jay. Your buddy Michael Thomas.
He's my Connor's buddy now.
So the guy has no catches in a game?
Connor's man, Michael Thomas.
Interesting.
MT.
Yeah, we'll get out of this one real quick. We'll spare you. We're going to break. When we're back.
It's his first career game without a reception, Michael Thomas. He had receptions for every game, and then Jay Croucher gets on him, puts him as his poster guy, and he has his first game without a reception. It's brutal. The curse of Jay is real. Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotorWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest RotoWorld fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.